Hello, I'm Jared Bacher, President and CEO of Visit Pittsburgh. We are proud to sponsor this year's Three Rivers Business Alliance My Business, My Pride video. It is incredibly important that we celebrate all LGBTQIA individuals that make Pittsburgh such a wonderful place to live and, of course, to visit. We must always show our pride in those individuals that make this city so special, not only just to inspire others, but also to send a message to those who are struggling that they are not alone. We would like to thank all of the LGBTQIA businesses for all that they do on behalf of Pittsburgh. We hope that you enjoy the following stories from some amazing business professionals and Three Rivers Business Alliance members. Thank you for all that you do.
My name is Freddie Bainbridge. I am CEO and principal artist of Bainbridge Art LLC and Rust Belt Art. I grew up in a mill town where if you weren't in the mill working or playing football, you didn't have a reason for existence.
My name is Susie. I am the owner here at Sanctuary Pittsburgh, and I've been tattooing for 10 years. I grew up in a very religious, strict religious household. Mormon, very strict.
I'm Joseph Hall, Executive Director of Kelly Strayhorn Theater. So I grew up in the church. I grew up in the same denomination as Tammy Faye Baker, who we all love for great reasons. But there were parts of my prominent identity that I never felt were fully accepted. Most queer people are growing up inside of heterosexual worlds. We're not necessarily always shown those models. What could we grow into? What could we be? How can we exist in this world?
My name is Jules Mackenzie Hughes, and my title is owner and founder of Metamorphosis Unlimited. It's going to be a sober living home exclusively for the LGBTQ. My father was raised on a farm, so he ruled with a very firm fist, and that brought a lot of fear into me. So at 5 years old, when I discovered I was transgender, wearing my mother's clothes and just feeling free, my father caught me. And he said, "This isn't what little boys do," and he was very polite about it, but I immediately felt the guilt and shame. I immediately felt that sensation that it was per se wrong, and I'll never forget that.
Mormonism really does condone being queer, and they were trying to send me to religious camps. They were telling me that I was not a good member of the church because I had these ideas. My other church members told me that, oh, all women think women are beautiful. And as I've gone in my 20s and into my 30s, I'm like, oh yeah, that's not a thing. I definitely know some very straight women do not feel a sexual attraction to women.
I knew I was different the entire time I was growing up. It wasn't until somebody actually said something that a light went off and I realized that I wasn't the one with the problem. The people around me had the problem.
Unfortunately, I look at myself in the mirror and I never really loved myself. And there went my drug and alcohol career. It started all as a form of escape. People were telling me to write a book at this point. I should be dead. I should have died 3 times over.
I actually moved out of my father's house at 17. I started having a lot of experiences outside of this religious upbringing. I went from not knowing anything about the world to having an entire open book and really exploring myself. And even then, I feel like I still felt like I was attracted to women, but I wasn't pushing myself into that direction because of my religious background. So I feel like for myself, being open and talking about it has definitely helped. And creating this space has really helped as well, and hiring other people that are queer. It's been great to have that around me, and I feel like when you're open about your sexuality around other people, you're creating a space for exploring. But I feel like especially since 2020, I've been really pushing it. I think, being shut down, I really, really realized how important having a queer community was. And I think when I started, Sanctuary, I really wanted it to be a softer version of a tattoo shop. When you walk in, that it wasn't the vibe that you normally get.
So at Kelly Strayhorn Theater, I'm really invested in these more marginalized identities that need to be seen under the spotlight. So our mission is to be a home for creative experimentation, community dialogue, and collective action rooted in the liberation of Black and queer people.
We need a place where people after treatment can go with no judgment, no discrimination, feel free and open to be who they are and worry about their recovery. For where I'm going with Metamorphosis, I know what needs to be instilled in these people because I lived it. So that's where this concept of Metamorphosis came, and I just kept drawing and drawing on that and basically joined up with Three Rivers, and where else am I gonna go? You know?
Through the Three Rivers Business Alliance, I was able to be involved with the National Gay and Lesbian Chamber of Commerce and actually become a certified gay-owned business. And I didn't even know that was a thing until I got connected with this group.
Joining 3RBA gives you a lot of resources within the community and within the queer community, as well as a lot of events and promotional opportunities for businesses. 3RBA has supported Lawrenceville Pride immensely. Doing the Pride kits for small businesses was great. I was able to even hand them out through Sanctuary.
It's so important to have spaces where LGBTQIA+ folks can connect, where queer folks can connect. The life of queer folks here in Pittsburgh can always improve. What connections can we make? What work can we do together for this entire region?
You know, having a space for the queer artists, being able to give them that opportunity to work in a safe environment has given me a lot of pride in the business that I'm running.
I never knew if I actually had a space at the corporate table. I do now. I know I do. I am recognized as a certified business owner. I am a professional. I earn a living and I pay my taxes. So my business, my pride, we finally have a seat at the table.
Hi, I'm Ron Hicks, president of Three Rivers Business Alliance and co-chair of the LGBTQ Business Practice Group here at Porter Wright, Morris & Arthur. As an affiliate chamber of the National LGBT Chamber of Commerce, 3RBA is the voice of the LGBTQI business community here in Pittsburgh and the greater Allegheny region. Our region includes not only southwestern Pennsylvania, but also southeastern Ohio, northern West Virginia, and northwestern Maryland. Our mission is to create a vibrant LGBTQI business community through development, education, promotion, and advocacy. Our values include equality, diversity, inclusion, and growth for all. And our vision is to become the leader in the LGBTQI business community here in Pittsburgh and the greater Allegheny region. We have named our chamber an alliance because 3RBA is inclusive of all business and professional people, no matter how they identify. We strive to treat all equally and to provide a place where we can all come together for the mutual benefit of our members and the LGBTQ business community at large. Together with its 501c3 foundation, 3RBA has a lot of exciting projects going on, including its Small Business Pride program and its asset mapping project. This latter project will help us identify the LGBTQI businesses within our region and determine their needs and requirements in order to help them grow as a business. If you share our values and mission, please join us by becoming a member or corporate sponsor. Also, I encourage you to participate in our events, subscribe to our newsletter and social media pages, or become involved in our 2 boards and our numerous committees. To all our members, sponsors, and corporate partners, thank you for your support since our start in 2018. Without you, we could not have become the chamber we are today. Thank you all for joining us, and thank you for helping 3RBA become the voice of the LGBTQIA business community here in Pittsburgh and the greater Allegheny region.